It's time to start college. Pack your bags and break up with your friends. Or don't do that. Let's just play a game about it instead. The August Before is an indie game by Silly Little Games. This might be my favorite name for a game studio. I absolutely adore it. However, I would not describe this game as silly. It's very much not that. If anything, this is a heartbreak simulator wrapped up in cozy colors. While most games, at least most story games, follow the classic hero's journey, The August Before never actually goes on that adventure. It's stuck in the ordinary world before the characters are about to discover something grand. And that's a good thing. It works here, a little snapshot right before their adventure. Spoilers ahead! The August Before is a really short game. I think most people beat it in about 2 hours. So if you're on the fence about playing it, just give it a shot. You can always come back to the video later. Okay, so this starts out pretty straightforward. You take on the role of August, a girl packing up before she moves off to college. As you go around her room, you start to piece together her life. You discover her passion for fashion design, love of music, and good taste. You also find out about the people in her life, like her little brother, her best friend Beth, and her girlfriend Ivy. Beth and Ivy are the only important ones though. Sorry, little bro. August had plans to move in with Ivy and go to school with Beth, but something happened and that is not the case anymore. After Beth skipped out on a talent show they were doing together, August and her are no longer talking. August might not be the best at conflict resolution because she is handling this by straight up leaving and not talking to Ivy. This is bad. This is a perfect place in the game to get stuck if you're like me and you throw random stuff into the suitcase, forget it's there, and then not know how to move forward. But once you figure it out, you get to move on to the next room. We get to see why Beth did not show up. Through context clues, we learn that Beth got accepted to college, but didn't get the scholarship she needed. So she isn't able to go to school with August and kind of ruin their plans, which is not her fault though. And depending on how you read the notes, you could also argue that Beth has a crush on August and is upset about her dating Ivy, or has a crush on Ivy. And anyways, either way, I just really hope that it's not a case of Beth being homophobic. I don't think it is. She likes Life is Strange. Editor Clover here. I went back through some of the written notes, and it seems like Beth is showing a fair amount of codependent behavior towards August. No shade to her. I was a teenage girl once. I know how ride or die these friendships can be. It just helped me reframe her character and kind of understand why she's withdrawing so much. Beth is going through the process of redefining who she is without August. Anyways, while Beth has to contemplate what to do next, we jump over to Ivy. Now, these are all very messy ladies, and I should not be judging any one of them too harshly, but Ivy makes me so sad. In just a little bit that we see, Ivy is a textbook wet dog character and just breaks your heart. She is isolated, her family doesn't seem to be in the picture, she's working hard to take care of herself, which is a lot of pressure, and her friends are gone, and her girlfriend just broke up with her. It really sucks, and I just want to wrap her up in a blanket and tell her that things will be all right. But that's all we get, a little snapshot, and then we're back to August, packing up and moving out. She leaves with gifts to remember her friends, and the credits roll. Okay, first things first. I would not say I'm happy with the way that this game ends, but I definitely respect it. Big life changes often bring some heartache too. You're saying goodbye to the life you've known and the safety that accompanies that. It's far too easy to accidentally hurt other people when you leave, especially if you've never learned how to say goodbye before. I've seen people call this a cozy game, but I don't think that fits. This is a goodbye simulator. It's a little tip into the psyche of these characters and a prequel to their next adventure. You see August's resolution, Beth's spiraling, and Ivy's rejection. There's a lot of heavy emotions there. The rooms themselves are cozy, and the atmosphere feels safe even when the characters are heartbroken. But at its core, this is a heartfelt story filled with the bittersweet goodbyes of something ending. While it hints that they will remember each other and maybe even reconnect in the future, there is no guarantee that that will happen. We don't get to see the exciting future for all these characters because the game is stuck in the before stage. And this isn't a critique. I like it and it really fits the narrative. Each character is adrift in the emotions of goodbye, but you as the player can see what wonderful things could be about to happen to the characters that they themselves might not realize yet. August is about to start college. Her future is pretty obvious. College is all about new adventures, meeting new people, making mistakes too, but also learning from them. Beth has a similar path in a way. She's starting community college, and while it might be different from what she wanted, it's a really exciting future. And Ivy, sweet, sweet Ivy. As long as she quits smoking, she already has a great foundation that she's built for herself. She'll get a new job, hopefully one that she likes, and can meet somebody new. She has so much freedom to pursue her photography and really build the kind of life that she wants. It's so easy to fall into this trap that the rest of your life begins after high school or even after college. But that's not really the case. The rest of your life is always there for you. It's been there since you were born, and it's going to be there long after you make horrible and wonderful choices. Big changes are scary. Goodbyes are hard. But your life continues. This game is really beautiful in how it handles the decay of a friendship. But I think the most beautiful thing about it is the implied story. We don't know what happens next in the lives of these characters, just like you don't know what tomorrow brings for yourself, but it's worth it to be there for it. There's an excitement there. Now, is this a good game? Yes, definitely. It is absolutely beautiful. It has a great soundtrack and the designs are impeccable. I would decorate my room with these illustrations in a heartbeat. The puzzles were fun, although slightly glitchy sometimes. For example, I couldn't turn off the hint system, even when I disabled it, but that's okay. Honestly, little bugs are really endearing to me, so I don't mind them. That said, I don't think this is a game for everyone. Not that any game is, but this has a specific vibe to it. I think if you like Tumblr in like the early 2010s, you'll probably like this game. I'm joking. I think if you like introspective games, puzzle solving, and overanalyzing things, this is perfect. It kind of reminds me of Unpacking and Gone Home, but it's also very, very different. The fact of it being a before story makes it hard to compare because most games happen during. But this is a fun way to tell a story and imagine what could come next for these characters. It's also a good game to say farewell with. I personally used this for the last few streams with my old VTuber model, and it was the perfect way to pack it up and send it out. So go forth, play, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.